Hi, for this reading log, I did Firebird by Misty Copeland and illustrated by Christopher Myers. The publisher was the Penguin Group in 2014, and the genre was cultural diversity and autobiography. This book has 30 pages, and the appropriate age group was, I felt like kindergarten through third grade, but you could definitely go older with it just because it teaches such a good lesson. The main character of this book was Misty Copeland, and it takes place in a dance studio where this little girl is really looking up to Misty and just basically tells her that she's never going to be as good as her and she's never going to fill the gap in between in the leap. So Misty can leap higher than her, and she's worried that she's never going to be able to leap that high or fulfill her dreams, basically. And Misty is basically like, well, I didn't start off as good as I am now. I worked hard to get to where I am, and if you want to be as good as I am, basically you need to work hard and you need to be in the studio all the time and just go and get your dreams and work hard for them. So this book actually won the Coretta Scott King Illustrations Award in 2015. I really just love that book. This is the inside, or love the illustrations. This is the inside cover. The pictures are a mixture of painting and collage. So they're very bright and very bold and colorful. They go along with the words very well. And there are actually bigger, bolder drawings than there are words. So the words use the pictures a lot to tell Misty's story in her autobiography. This book is great. I chose it because of the illustrations, because we learned a few modules back about how the illustrations can really define and project the words in a story and bring them to life. So I just felt like this was a great choice to do. I couldn't really find very many of the books that won this in my public library, so once I found this one, I was very excited to get to read such an amazing book and look at such amazing illustrations. It kind of blew my mind how amazing they actually were. So this reminded me of when my dad works with his wrestlers, because a lot of times they won't get the technique right away, or they won't really understand the moves or how to get out of a hold or like a cradle or whatever. So he works with them and teaches them different ways to deal with all of that on the mat, and more with off the mat too, in life, and how to be a man and stuff. But I just felt like this was a great resemblance of that, because I've seen him work with them and I know how passionate he is about that, and how Misty is so passionate about dance and how she wants to help this little girl. So a strategy or activity you could do with your class based on these illustrations is you could have them make a collage of something that they're interested in, or something they love, or something they're passionate about, using magazine cutouts, which would be a lot of fun. You could also have make a timeline with them based on African Americans and how far they've come, just showing how they didn't have many opportunities and now they do.